Today is a good day. Today is a very good day. But can we stop for a second here and talk about Rockstar really quickly? Can we just talk about the fact that we probably had nothing going on? Some of you are in school, some of you are working. We're just doing our daily thing, chilling, hanging out. And they just dropped trailer 2. They just drop it. And this is the second time they do this. I kind of like it. Can you just imagine? I want to have that job for just a day. Can you imagine the face on the person that clicks the publish button on trailer 2? The trailer people have been going crazy about for the last 365 plus days without no prior warning, no game events. Like, they just drop it. Only Rockstar can do that. Be honest with yourselves and with me. Is it just me? Or was trailer 2? By the way, trailer 2 just dropped. It's on the channel if you missed it. Was trailer 2 even better than trailer 1? I thought trailer 2 was spectacular. Trailer 1 was 10 out of 10. Trailer 2, somehow I felt like I understand the game more. I got more of what I wanted to see. More characters, more scenery, more Miami Vice, more Jason, more Lucia. Trailer 2, in my opinion, was superior. Let me know in the comments. But anyways, welcome back and welcome to another Grand Theft Auto 6 video. Oh, that feels so good. In this video, we're going to find out everything that there is to find out about Grand Theft Auto 6 because Rockstar has given us a really in-depth description of a bunch of new characters and places within this game. And in this video, not only are we going to read through all that, but we're also going to see some official screenshots and things that they've provided. And so I'm really excited for this video because together we are going to learn more about Grand Theft Auto 6. Again, if you haven't seen trailer 2, man, you got to watch it. I think they buffed Jason. I think Jason looks better. I think he's a lot cooler than I thought he was going to be. And he reminds me of a modern day Arthur Morgan, like straight up. And then when he's got like that low buzz cut, he reminds me of Nico. I love the dude already. I don't even fucking know his ass, but I love him. And Lucia's amazing. They're just such good characters. And I think this male and female protagonist duo is just going to be so fun to play. The drama, the jealousy, you know, it's going to be a good time, dude. So now they've done this really cool thing where you start scrolling down and things start popping up. And it says coming May 26th of 2026. PS5, Xbox, Series X and S, and then of course, maybe about a year later or so, PC. So we'll be able to play that game at least twice on this channel. So they've provided a whole bunch of info here. Okay, we're gonna go through a lot. So Vice City, USA. Jason and Lucia have always known the deck is stacked against them. But when an easy score goes wrong, we're getting some info now, they find themselves on the darkest side of the sunniest place in America. Ooh, I kind of like that. In the middle of a criminal conspiracy stretching across the state of Leonida, forced to rely on each other more than ever if they want to make it out alive. This is sounding pretty good. And here, look at this. Look at them right there. Oh, man. Bro, I mean, if this dude, if he's around, bro, just hide your girl, bro. Like, just hide her. Don't. It's over. I need to nerf this guy, right? He's just too perfect. All right, bravo, Jason. Good for you, you little fucker. Anyways, Jason wants an easy life, but things just keep getting harder. Jason grew up around grifters and crooks. After a stint in the army trying to shake off his troubled teens, he found himself in the Keys. Ooh, doing what he knows best. So he's from the Keys. Okay, working for local drug runners. It might be time to try something new. He looks like he's from the Keys. That just fits so freaking perfect. He's got that perfect tan. I'm so freaking excited. Look at the detail. And this is all in-game graphics. I'm almost positive. At least the trailer was. And this is not too far from the trailer. And it was captured on PS5. Look at the hair on the arms. The little smoke coming out of the ashtray. You know, it seems like there's all sorts of hilarious creatures and characters, if you will. I just cannot wait, bro. So here we have them doing some sort of heist at one of the gas stations, perhaps the one that we saw in trailer 1. So if anything happens, I'm right behind you. That's a quote from Jason. Another day in paradise, right? So meeting Lucia could be the best or worst thing to ever happen to him. Jason knows how he'd like it to turn out, but right now it's hard to tell. So it seems like him and Lucia meet somewhere along the story. So you probably start off playing as both characters before they actually come and meet each other. And eventually they start dating and, you know, shit starts happening, which is actually a pretty cool concept. I like the idea that the game doesn't start you off as them already dating. You get to see how that occurs and how that goes about. So here we have another full screenshot of Jason with an assault rifle. That is pretty sick. Right in downtown Miami, it seems like. And then we'll go here. We've got another one right by the beach, Ocean Drive. Man, this game is spectacular. Look at the lights in the back, the cars, the crowd. It looks like there's a lot of crowd in this game. I don't know how the consoles are going to manage to handle this shit, but this is one that I saw, and I really like this screenshot because it just looks so organic. It looks so natural. You got him fishing. Maybe prior to him meeting Lucia, he's got the longer hair. This is a nice screenshot, man. I really like this screenshot. We'll keep scrolling down. We've got more transitions. Look at that. It goes from Jason. Man, look at that, to Lucia. So maybe Lucia's the maybe Lucia's the bad girl in this relationship. Maybe she's not the one, you know? I mean, she's beautiful, but she means trouble. So Lucia's father taught her how to fight as soon as she could walk. Okay, she's a badass. Life has been coming at her swinging ever since. Fighting for her family landed her in the Leonida Penitentiary. Sheila got her out. Lucia's learned her lesson and only smart moves from here. Okay. So I thought Jason in trailer 2 bailed her out, but maybe she's been to that penitentiary more than once. Who knows? So she's a fighter, not only a looker, but she's a fighter. That looks pretty cool. I like all the sweat coming out of the heavy bag there. It's pretty dope. I'm assuming you're going to be able to go to gyms and work out, kind of like how you did in San Andreas. I think that'd be really cool. Considering that Jason does look pretty buff, maybe that could be like depending on how much you work out or go to the gym. Again, similar to San Andreas, I think that would be perfect because working out in the gym is a very big deal down in Miami. So it only fit the theme. Pools are also a big thing. We got Lucia over here, and then we've got Jason in the back. Look at the reflection on the glasses, man. This is gonna be one hell of a fucking time. And then we've got her right here once she goes to the penitentiary. Look at the different characters, man. This is so crazy. So more than anything, Lucia wants the good life her mom has dreamed of since their days in Liberty City. But instead of half-baked fantasies, Lucia is prepared to take matters into her own hands. I mean, it's kind of giving me like Scarface vibes in a way. Grand Theft Auto Vice City as well gave you Scarface vibes, but that's just the whole theme with Miami, you know. The only thing that matters is who you know and what you got. And that's the damn truth. A life with Jason could be her way out. Really? Yo, could she be using Jason? Huh. So fresh out of prison and ready to change the odds in her favor, Lucia is committed to her plan, no matter what it takes. Yo, what if she like double crosses Jason or something like that, right? Because she looks like a bad girl, man. She looks bad. Like not bad as in a bad person, but she looked like she could, you know, flirt with the idea. But these screenshots are so fucking sick, man. Rockstar just, man. Look at this photo right here. That's sick. Looks like there's gonna be some pretty cool bikes in the game as well. Cruising down through the beach on bikes like that, that's gonna be pretty awesome. And this is another official key art. I kind of like this one, similar to the first one that we got during trailer 1. This one's pretty sick. If you notice her knee, there's like a rash there on her knee. I don't know if that's just the color palette or if that's intentional, but I'm assuming this is right after a heist. It's funny because in the trailer 1, the key art, and even in this key art, Jason doesn't look that buff until like you see him in trailer 2. Dude's fucking jacked. Again, I'm assuming there's different versions of him depending if the whole gym feature is going to be a thing in this game. So only in Leonida. When the sun fades and the neon glows, everyone has something to gain and more to lose. So here we've got some new characters. This is all brand new shit. We have not seen these people before. At least have no idea who they are. So we've got Cal Hampton. What if everything on the internet was true? Jason's friend and a fellow associate of Brian's, Cal feels safest hanging at home, snooping on Coast Guard comms with a few beers and some private browser tabs open. All right, this is gonna be quite the character. I can already tell this is gonna be quite the character. He's giving me Lester vibes. I don't know why, but he's giving me Lester vibes. Seems like you can also go mini golfing. That's gonna be pretty cool. Here we have, what is this? There are way too many birds flying around in perfect formation. We've got more screenshots. We've got Jason and him here playing some pool. Seems like this is a bar that they probably hang out at. There might be another, maybe towards the beginning of the game, I would assume. Key Lento, it's what they're calling the keys. Instead of Key West, maybe Key Lento. I mean, the keys has multiple keys, but I guess we'll see once the game is here. We've got more pictures. I mean, there's just so much cool shit to see in this website right now. The psychopaths are in charge. Get used to it. So Cal is at the low tide of America and happy there. Casual paranoia loves company, but his friend Jason has bigger plans. Vice City is the plan. So visit Leonida. Tour a few of the must-see destinations across the Sunshine State. Explore Vice City. I don't know if I should click that. We're a long way from the 80s, but Vice City is still the sun and fun capital of America. The glamour, hustle, and greed of America captured in a single city. Each neighborhood has something to offer, from the pastel Art Deco hotels and bright white sands and ocean beach, to the bustling panaderias of Little Cuba and the bootleg brands of the Tishawaga flea market. Out to the VC port, the Vice City port, the cruise ship capital of the world. So here we've got more pictures. That's probably the airport behind the Vice City sign there. That's gonna be sick. Here we've got, I thought for a second this was Jason when I looked at it really quickly, but this is not Jason and that's not Lucia. It's just some random NPC, I would assume. Got a nice shot of downtown here as well. I would assume it might not be downtown. That might be towards maybe downtown, maybe Brickell area. But we do have a basketball court to the left there. We've got the road, and of course we've got a helicopter in the distance. We've got the ocean with some yachts. I don't know how much access we're gonna have to these buildings, but I'm hoping it's a lot more than what we're used to. And if it's not, I'm okay, because I know everything else in the game is it's gonna be awesome. But it seems like there's some crime going on down there. Ooh, shit, look at this. Damn, bro, look at these screenshots, bro. Look at the detail. Oh, fuck. Look at this, bro. No shot. Is that Lucia? That might be her. Notice how the people that are like lighter tone as far as skin goes, they're more red and burnt. I mean, it's just crazy. My God, this is going to be so fucking cool. Here we've got some images of the strip club, courtesy of Vice City. This is the arena. Man, this looks legit, dude. Wow. Oh my God. Wow. Look at this shot, man. This is giving me San Andreas vibes. Look at this dude here just sitting there with his dog. And then you got these guys with the ATVs and shit. Some big old rims on this car. The graffiti all over the place. I don't know if this might be a place kind of like Little Havana or Little Haiti or something like that. Look at the puddle of water. Let's go down. I think it's going to explore now some new characters. So we've got Bobby Ike. It's all about heart, the Jack of Hearts. Bobby is a local Vice City legend and acts like it. One of the few to transform his time in the streets into a legitimate empire spanning real estate, a strip club, and a recording studio. Bobby's all smiles until it's time to talk business. I like Bobby. He's looking cool shit. Let's go. Okay. It's kind of hard to tell right now who's going to be your ally and who's going to betray you, who's going to be the villain. It's hard to tell right now. Again, incredible attention to detail. Look at the money, the printing on the money, you know, the weapon on the table, the glasses, the reflection. Look at these shots, man. Like, you can quite literally see the pores on the skin of these people. I don't know what engine they're using, if it's the same engine, but man, this is like the in-game engine just looks spectacular. The club money pay for the studio, and the drug money pay for it all. We got some more images of Bobby Ike right here. Of course, we've got the good old legendary Grand Theft Auto iPhone. What is it called? The Jack of Hearts? That might be adult entertainment. So his strip club is called the Jack of Hearts. Okay. And that's probably the same strip club that you saw on trailer 1. And the same thing that you're seeing from these images. Look at the faces on the NPCs. I don't know if these might be main character NPCs, but the faces look really well done. Really, really well done. So top quality cuts. Bobby might seem like he's just out for himself, but it's his partnership with the young aspiring music mogul Drake Quan for only Raw Records that he's most invested in. Now they just need a hit. Okay, so this guy might actually be an ally at some point. The gateway to paradise. The dress code is casual. The bars are loaded. Life in this tropical archipelago, isn't flashy, but it's easy. Get your buzz on and pull up a deck chair, but look out. You're right on the doorstep of some of the most beautiful and dangerous waters in all of America. That's pretty factual for like life in the Keys. Like if you go to the Keys, it's like one road that way, one road this way. And I've known a couple of people that have lived there, and they've like, a lot of people just want to get out of there eventually when they grow up there, because again, it's just one way in, one way out. But of course, it is a beautiful place to be at, and I go there very often. The Keys is in fact very fucking beautiful. So what do we got here? We got some more screenshots. This is very similar to the first screenshot or the first panning B-roll footage that we got from the first trailer. And again, you got those beautiful clear beaches, the ocean water, the different coloration within the depths of the ocean, depending on where you are. And this is something very, very true to the Keys. When you're driving in the Keys, you'll go through a bridge and you'll see like a section that's super dark and another section that's like baby blue like that. This is very, very true. It seems like they came out here and they did a whole lot of research. And just look at this. This has got to be like all NPCs. You know, this is just the open world being the open world in Grand Theft Auto 6. You just casually have a dog in the back with his owner. You've got, this is in the Keys for sure. You've got an iguana there. Got this old lady on the fucking motorized scooter. This is crazy. The Rusty Anchor. This might be where Jason is from before he meets Lucia. So I wanted to put this full screen here. We've got this incredible looking underwater screenshot. It seems like the ecosystem of the ocean of this game, since obviously the ocean is a very big part of the Keys, and the Keys is going to be a very big part of Leonida. This is going to be incredible. Just look at that sea turtle. Look at all the detail in the marine life here. And I'd like to have some really good in-depth underwater missions. I think that'd be really cool. I don't think we have a lot of those in Grand Theft Auto. This might be the perfect game for that. And then here we just got another screenshot. Bunch of NPCs hanging out. I mean, you could just sit here and just examine all these photos for days. There's so much detail in these pictures. We've got Drake Quan Priest, only Raw Records. Okay, so this is the guy that Bobby Ike wants to make a hit with. So Drake Quan was always more of a hustler than a gangster. Even when he was dealing on the streets to make ends meet, breaking into music was his goal. Okay, so this is Drake Quan Priest. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that's probably in Bobby Ike's strip club right there. I feel like I've seen these two before though. Maybe in one of the previous screenshots. They might be main characters as well. You already know one of these motherfuckers is gonna betray us. I don't know who it is, but one of them is. Dancers are like my A&Rs. If the record's a hit, DJ's gonna be spinning it. We got more pictures right here. In the booth, making some music. Man, this is crazy. I still can't believe we got trailer 2, bro. This is out of nowhere. So you're with the label now. Now that he signed the Real Dimes, Draquan's days of booking acts into Bobby's strip club might be numbered as he sets his sight on the Vice City scene. Yo, so could they have some conflict, Bobby and him? That might be very possible. So we got the grass rivers. This is going to be another main area of the game. Welcome to the Wetlands. Untamable Jewel of Leonida's crown. I guess this is going to be like the Everglades, right? So you never know what lies beneath the surface of this primordial expanse. The gators, I might be butchering some of these words, I apologize. The gators may be the most famous attraction, but there are far deadlier predators and weirder discoveries among the mangroves. Look at this shot right here. I saw this shot on Twitter, and this shot just looks so good, man. It just looks so good. Look at this dude with the big nose. How crazy. The attention to detail. Look at his forehead, how it's not as burnt as everything else, as if he probably had some sort of visor or something there. Now, of course, we've got the swampy waters, you know, the rivers and the murkier waters, as opposed to the beautiful beaches that you have down in the Keys. And down in the distance, you can probably see downtown. That might be downtown, like Brickell and whatnot. I'd hope for it to be at least twice as big as Grand Theft Auto 5, which might be asking for a little too much. But here we've got another really cool shot. We've got some gators approaching. This is probably where they killed one of them. He seems to have some sort of shotgun or whatnot. And here we've got a chase. We've got a police chase through the Everglades. That is all because they're illegally killing alligators. Look at him. He's got a bunch of alligators back there. And now we have the real dimes. Viral videos. See, these are the same chicks from the other screenshots. Viral hooks. So we got one called Bay Lux and Roxy, aka Real Dimes. They've been friends since high school. Girls with the savvy to turn their time shaking down local dealers into cold, hard cash via spicy rap tracks and relentless social media presence. Oh my God. This is going to be hilarious. We got Draquan in the back right there. That's Draquan. This is cool that you get to know these characters, you know, because we saw some of them in the first trailer. And of course, we saw them in trailer 2, but we had no idea who they were. All my dimes in this club. Me and my twin make it a dub. Oh, God. I wonder if these were the same ones that were like shaking their ass in the trailer, the first trailer. Okay. Maybe they get signed to like Draquan or something. So one hit away from fame. It seems like that's what everybody wants to catch here. An early hit single, local rapper Donpley took Real Dimes to new heights. Now after 5 years and a whole lot of trouble, they're signed to only Raw Records, hoping lightning can strike twice. In Port Sohorn. So this is yet again another location. Cheap motels, shut down attractions, and empty strip malls won't bring the tourists back. But there's a new economy in this once popular vacation spot. It's fueled by malt liquor, painkillers, and truck stop energy drinks. Jump on a dirt bike and hold on to your wallet. Starler Motel vacancy, king-size beds. Oh shit. I thought this was going to be kind of like what we were going to have in the Everglades, but maybe I guess I was wrong. Now, who is this guy? Yeah, these dudes, yeah, they look kind of dangerous. These people look dangerous. Okay. Selling a lot of drugs. Okay. Okay. Maybe this is where Jason and Lucia maybe kind of get into trouble. You know, doing some sort of a drug deal or something. And then it catches up on them and chases them down to Vice City. I don't know. We got Delights, Cabaret, New Girls, New Food, open all night, hiring dancers. This is just like a bunch of hillbillies and big monster trucks and shit like that. That's going to be cool. Look at this right here. Look at this screenshot, guys. Look at the hair on this guy's stomach. Look at the belts being folded due to his big gut. Look at the detail on the campfire back there. And that chick with the hat, with the American hat, that's the same chick from the first trailer. Yeah, remember that section where they were mudding and she comes out in the screen and she's like, you know, going all crazy? I think that's her. Take a look also at the grease stains or dirt stains on his chest and the sweat coming down his right arm there. I mean, dude, I'm gonna be honest. I don't expect this game to look like this good on PS5. I mean, if it does, man, you know what? I hope so. But if not, at the very least, once it's out on PC for sure. So this is Raul Bautista. Experience counts. So confidence, charm, and cunning. A seasoned bank robber, always on the hunt for talent, ready to take the risk and bring the biggest reward. So this is definitely, for a fact, I'm thinking the guy that you meet at one point and do that heist with Jason and Lucia. Yeah. Seems to be a little bit on the older side. Of course, probably got a lot of money. This is one of the bank heists. Look at that. Yep, there it is. Look at Lucia and Jason back there. So life is full of surprises, my friend. I think we'd all be wise to remember that. Oh, yo, that's a sick shot right there. Look at them. Wow. Yeah, this dude is stacked, bro. Raul's recklessness raises the stakes with every score. Sooner or later, his crew will have to double down or pull their chips from the table. Keeping Leonida sweet, the battle for the health and wealth of Leonida begins here. In the heart of Leonida, American industry and old school values still reign supreme. Whatever the cost, the Allied Crystal Sugar Refinery provides the jobs, while the local biker gang provides almost everything else. Damn, this is giving me Grand Theft Auto 4. What was it? The Lost and the Damned? Was it that? Is that the name? I could be wrong. But man, you imagine if some of these characters make like a cameo in these games? Oh, man, that'd be cool as shit. That'd be so cool. I've already lost track of how many places there are going to be in this game. I mean, it's just a whole lot. Look at the leaves, man. Look at all those signs. Vote Aaron Henshaw for mayor. We've got the gas station up there. Gas prices are looking okay. Ambrosia County Sheriff's Office, turn ahead. I don't know who this is, but I guess we'll find out. And this seems to be some sort of placeholder. Oh, there we go. Just loaded up. Hold on. This is like a skyline screenshot. Doesn't really want to load when I open it. And then this here, I don't know who this is. I was gonna say this is probably Jason, but he does look pretty fucking scruffy. If it is Jason, I'll have to look at some of the other screenshots and take a look at the tattoos. If it is Jason, then for sure, for a fact, you can definitely work out, because this guy seems to be a little bit on the skinnier side. Look at the detail in the interior, bro. My goodness. All right, I'm going to keep an eye out for that. He's got that bracelet, and then he's got some sort of a forearm tattoo. I don't know if we can spot that later on. Let's keep going here. So we've got Brian Header, nothing better than a mudslide at sunset. So he's a classic drug runner from the golden age of smuggling in the Keys, still moving product through his boatyard. With his third wife, Lori, Brian's been around long enough to let others do his dirty work. Oh, shit. There's Jason right there. Look at that shot, bro. My God, look at the fucking reflection on the sunglasses. That is awesome. To hold so much grass in a plane, I could make the state of Leonida levitate. He might be the guy that actually teaches Jason the ropes, you know? Looks like a Leonida Beach bum and moves like a great white shark. So Brian's been letting Jason live rent-free of one of his properties, so long as he helps with local shakedowns and stops by for Lori's sangria once in a while. So it seems like this is, I don't want to say his mentor, Jason's mentor, but definitely kind of the guy showing him the ropes. Yeah. So room to breathe on the state's northern fringes, a national landmark up against the state's northern border. Mount Calaga offers prime hunting, fishing, and off-road trails. In the lush surrounding backwoods, hillbilly mystics and paranoid radicals live far from the prying eyes of the government. Okay, so this is probably where we saw that shot of Jason fishing, maybe. Or maybe you could fish anywhere else. We've got a raccoon over there on the dirt. Look at that shit. Bro, this is gonna be so fucking cool, man. We got the news chopper. Just look at the detail. This is reminding me of Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, for sure. Look at those rocks, bro. Look at the landscape, the wildlife. This is going to be so fucking cool. If there's anything I learned from Red Dead Redemption 2, is that I can trust Rockstar with wildlife. Like at this point, you know. And I think with that said, you keep scrolling down. And there you have it. Coming May 26th of 2026. Dude, I'm so excited. I'm going to go over here and I think they've got... Okay, here we go. So we've got the people, which we've seen already. These are all the people. So this is the one that I used for my thumbnail for the first trailer. I thought this was a really cool shot of Jason. Jason Duval. This one's not loading up. Oh, there we go. I think for the most part, excuse me, we've seen all of them. They used all these screenshots for everything we just went through. Yeah. We've got different orientations, landscape, portrait mode, and this is the original. I really like this one, by the way. This one's really cool. Oh, okay. Yeah, look at the quality in these things, bro. This seems like it's all from the game, like in-game. Little video clips. Anyways, that's Grand Theft Auto 6. Rockstar just dropped a massive, massive trailer. And they've just provided so much. I feel like they've provided us, or at least they feel like they provided us now enough information for us to shut the hell up for at least 6 months. Okay, for at least 6 months. If this game really is going to be dropping on May, I expect sometime soon, early 2026, for everything to start ramping up. I really don't think Rockstar needs to do a whole lot of promoting right now. And regardless, we have Borderlands, we have Mafia. There's a lot going on. But I cannot wait for this game. Let me know if you guys spotted anything within everything we just went through. And if you're excited for this game, let me know what you think. If you have any theories, speculations, please let them be known in the comments. You guys can feel free to start a conversation with each other down below, and I'll keep an eye out. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.